All right, everybody. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Pride Month. Hard to believe the first week of Pride Month is already over. I mean, my goodness, time flies. But yes, today on this episode of Bull in the China Shop, I have our very own Copper. Copper, welcome back.
Hello.
Yes, Copper,
Thank you.
well, this is your first week back after being pretty much on vacation for 2 weeks.
I was, yes.
Yeah, how you been? How was your first week back at work?
It was pretty good.
And
It was
like,
pretty good. Just got some stuff done. Yeah, had to deal with my my coworker, my foreman being a little moody, but that was about it.
yeah. And what did you do on your 2 week vacation? Because you were doing quite a bit of stuff. So
So when I was what was it on my 2 week vacation? I was actually at a convention called Anime North,
hmm
and I was there from the Wednesday till like the Wednesday, and I was doing a thing which is called the Anime Go Kigurumi, which is a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it to
hmm
anyone. It's basically where you just wear a mask, like you like dress fully, sad like none of your skin can show, like in like a bodysuit and stuff,
hmm
spandex bodysuit, just to be clear. And then you put on this mask, and then usually it's a usually it's silent, but some people do talk during it,
Okay.
and it's just a lot of fun. You get to dress. You basically get to be an anime character.
And then I know that you spent months working on
Oh
your own
yes,
your own cosplay. Could you talk a
Jake.
little bit about that?
Yes, I did. And actually, here I'll send you over a photo. And actually, it's actually considered Kig.
It's okay. It's considered
So
keg. Gotcha. Okay.
yes, KIG, just to specify.
Okay. Okay.
But what was it? You'll just have to crop out the one person. But here is a picture that you can post. Just basically like crop out the one picture. Just post me on there.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah,
Um,
that way people can see it. Yes, Lime King masks are so cool, but yes, I finally finished Octavia Goetia from Hell of a Boss,
mhm.
and it was it was it was definitely an undertaking, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, and just based off of, it seemed like every time I spoke to you for months, like you were always doing something with Octavia. It's like,
Yes, I
working,
was.
like gluing the tail together, or working on the mask, or like making the book. It's like it was like just ongoing. So my goodness, I
I,
mean, kudos to you and your
thank
work ethic
you,
and your dedication, because that I tell you what,
thank
like
you.
I probably would have quit like a number of times. Um,
Yeah,
I would have sat there and been like, you know what, I'm never going to finish this. I'm just going to give up, like that kind of thing. I know, which I know is
that that
terrible. It's
was
terrible, but
that was actually me with my Halo Reach Spartan armor.
oh really?
It
Oh,
was
okay.
I wanted to give up on that project because it took me 1,610 days to build.
Yeah, that is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that. Kudos to you and everybody else who is dedicated enough to go through literally like a labor of love, just
Yeah,
never ending.
yeah.
Whew.
Uh, I sent you over that picture, by the way. So if you want to, that way I can show the peoples.
Yes, gotcha. So I
Sorry,
had
that
to
way I can describe it to the peoples.
had to do a quick and dirty edit on the fly here. So here we
Oh
go.
no, no worries. That's basically all I needed anyway.
Yep. So
So
there is the finished Octavia, and yes, you got it
yes,
done. Got it done just in time for Anime North.
yes, I
So
did.
so yeah, I mean, yeah, awesome on you.
Thank you, Lime. But yes, that Octavia there, the mask, the hair, the like, the mask was like just a bare shell that I painted. I had to put the lenses in it too.
Yeah.
Tint the lenses. So I couldn't see shit out of them.
Yeah, see, I meant to ask you that as you were showing like the progress photos of it a while ago. I was like, are you going to be able to see? But then, well, you just answered the question. Then also there's the little placard that you're wearing around your neck that says limited vision. So I guess that answers the question.
Yes, I had very limited vision. It got to the point where I could only see out of my right eye.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I suppose that's kind of just how things are when you're making your own stuff. I mean, you wanted to achieve the look. You don't need to have 100% 20/20 vision at all times, you know?
Oh, for sure, you don't have to. But yeah,
Yeah.
I am definitely gonna switch those eyes over to mesh eyes. That way, I can run around in Octavia without needing a handler.
Yeah, that would definitely, I bet, be an upgrade to it. But I mean, hey, kudos to you. You got it done. I mean, you said you were going to do it, and you got it done. So
Yeah, that tail is about 4 feet long, 2 feet wide. What was it? I'd say about 2.5 feet wide.
yeah,
And what was it? I want to say about 10 to 15 pounds.
yeah, and it's all like it is like it's attached to a belt, and
Yes.
it's like glued and screwed to the belt.
It's actually glued and epoxy to the belt. That's
Yeah.
it. And actually, you can see you won't be able to see it there because obviously I have her cloak on and everything.
Yeah.
But in the blouse there, I have I cut 2 slits roughly like close to where my belt loops would be,
Mhm.
and then I loop like how it works is you slide the belt section in, and then it goes to the front, and then you can adjust the belt normally that way, like you would wear a normal belt.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that when you got back and you were telling me about everything, I was intrigued and wanted to see
Yes.
if there was possibly a chance that I could be there next year and possibly do
Yes.
some photo and video production. So yeah,
Yes,
I'm very very much
I'm
planning
very
on doing that.
hoping I'm very hoping you can come next year because yeah, you would have so much fun at Anime North.
Oh heck yeah, yep. So I'm definitely
Yep.
planning on it. Definitely planning on it.
Yep.
So fingers crossed. Hopefully nothing major life wise happens that'll prevent me from doing it. But yeah, looking
Yep.
forward to adding another event to my calendar. So
Yes.
like now that you're back and
Yes.
It's officially Pride Month.
Yes.
The ongoing topic for all of June is with all my guests. What does Pride mean for you? And then of course we're before the show started, we were actually talking a bit about like our own experiences and how yeah, we were talking for about a good 15 minutes about pretty much everything that we're going to be talking about right now. So
yeah, like we literally stopped each other, just like shit. We need to stop talking now.
Yes.
Now it's like we won't give away the answers for Pride Month.
Yeah. Like
interview.
we're just going to be repeating ourselves and probably not even repeating ourselves very well.
I'm
So
being interviewed.
yeah,
Yuma.
but
Yep.
yeah. So I guess just to start out, I'll ask the big generic question, which is what does Pride mean for you?
Honestly, Pride, like to me, Pride means like, well, Pride Month means like I'm able to like actually like be myself and not like have to like hide anything, which is like you always want to live like that, but it's like I'm safer in this month.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have to like worry as much about like well, for example, I have this massive shawl cloak that I have that's literally just a giant trans flag, so I can wear that more. I'll be able to wear that actually really soon, and then just be me.
Yeah.
And have fun.
And are there any Pride events that are going to be happening near you that you're going to be going to?
Actually, yeah, I'll be going to one next week with my one friend, well, 2 of my friends from the Anime North group.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll be going there and doing some stuff. I'll literally wear like the gayest outfit I can make up.
Gotcha. So some thigh high socks and like I guess tight
You
booty
say
shorts. I think I've seen. I think I have seen probably a majority of what you're going to be wearing. So
you say that, but you know that I have four
yeah,
pairs of
yeah,
quote unquote programmer socks.
yes, yeah. I think I've seen a few of those pairs.
And the thigh high booty shorts that I have.
Yep, I think I've seen the booty shorts, the ones that are trans color themed.
Actually, yes, I am gonna be wearing those ones. I'm definitely gonna wear those ones. Yes, quote unquote programmer socks.
Yes, yeah. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad glad you're going to be able to attend, a Pride event that's going to be happening near you. I've been able to go to two smaller events, here in South Dakota. So I did one on Wednesday. I did one last night. So yeah, I mean, it's awesome to see, in my, I keep calling it the big dumb rectangle, which is South Dakota. It's nice to see that the Pride community, is growing because I honestly, I don't think 24 years ago there was any sort of LGBT representation,
Same
anywhere
here.
in the state.
Same here.
Yeah. So granted, I wasn't as aware of things like that back in the day, but now that I'm older and I've pretty much identified as bi pan, and I'm very much involved in the free fandom, and I'm streaming now. Like my social circle has expanded exponentially. So like I know a lot of individuals who are trans. I mean, pretty much just every shade of the rainbow. I know somebody who is part of it. So it definitely means a lot to me. Just having
for sure.
having even small events, go on in my neighborhood, because let's face it, South Dakota is not exactly a warm and welcoming place to anybody in the community. So
Yeah, same here. Like today on my way home from work, I passed. What was it? I passed three. Yeah, I passed three of the older style, like pride flags, like just flying at schools and buildings, and it's like, yes, this is awesome. This is what we need to see.
Yeah, just more representation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was just by older style, I mean just the classic like rainbow flag.
Yeah. Yep. Understood. And go ahead.
Oh no, I guess that was it.
Oh my goodness! And we're getting rated. Hey.
We're getting rated.
Hey,
Hello.
Kai, how you doing? Everybody, welcome on in. We're doing an episode of Bull in a China Shop, and today I'm speaking with the lovely Copper, one of my mods and a good friend of mine.
Yes.
But yes, everybody, welcome on in.
Everyone, grab a seat. Make sure to get some water, and hope you enjoy the show.
Yes, everybody, grab yourself a mimosa and a baguette, and
Oui.
Yeah, exactly.
I could say that because I'm part French.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say you're very very much allowed to say it. Bag, yes, Kai, baguette. Yeah, yes. But everybody just came in. We were talking. We're starting to talk about Pride, and we're just talking a little bit about some of the events that we both, either have gone to or are planning on going to for this month. And I guess for me, tomorrow is the big Pride festival in my town. So I'll be heading to that. And actually, it's like I can't believe how much it's grown. Like it's so we have like the baseball stadium in town, and like there's actually going to be like a whole bunch of vendors and everything at the baseball stadium, and then they're going to have like a parade going downtown. It's just like, wow, this is like,
okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, becoming like a huge legit event. So yeah, it's awesome to see. It really is. Go ahead.
I want to say one of the. I guess it could be classified as an event. Last year at Anime North, I went to a like my first ever drag show. And it was like I had a lot of fun there because it was a cosplay drag show too.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't like the RuPaul level of drag show.
Yeah, that is next level. That is something else
yeah,
entirely.
like don't get me wrong, it's good in its own right. Just like it, this show was more natural, I'd want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the events that I went to this week for Pride was actually drag bingo, which I talked about that a little bit on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, yes, I remember you mentioning that.
So, which was it was a good event, and it was like it was packed. It was packed. So the bingo started at 6. I got there like 5:35 and barely got a seat. And keep in mind, I was going to drag bingo with a family member of mine, like the only one who knows that I'm pansexual.
Yeah.
So went with them, showed up at 5:35, barely got seats for the two of us. Like we had to sit at a 6 top table with 4 other people, which wasn't a bad thing. But it was just like, wow, this is a huge deal. So we're talking an entire decently sized brewery that was just full of people playing bingo. And aside from the acoustics totally sucking, it was a good show. It was a very good show. And I feel bad for the queens that were performing, because like they would we'd play a game, we'd play a game. And then as soon as somebody won, we'd take a break, and then in the break time, one of the queens would perform. And of course, like if you've been to a drag show, so the queens go from one table or one booth to another and perform, and then people should give out like dollar bills to them because that's how they make money.
Actually, they didn't do that for ours.
Really?
So the way they did it for us was it was a dance competition sort of deal. So
okay.
like you had your seats, like it was a pretty big auditorium, like it was a pretty big room, and then there was a center stage. So like you would find your seat, then you watched the drag show, which was them, and like they would dance the 2 songs, and some of them,
okay.
oh boy, like they went hard, like they were literally doing the ballerina like midair split move that they do.
Oh God. Okay. I don't even know what that's called, but I know I can't do it.
But yeah, hopefully everyone can at least picture what I described.
Yeah, and
it's like where you jump, like you split you do the splits midair and then like land back down.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah, they were going hard.
Yeah, and shout out to all the queens out there that perform, because a lot of people don't realize it. You're wearing an outfit. Most of the time it's designed to be, just very risque, and you're wearing like heels or some other ridiculous footwear. And then you have to do crazy things like midair splits or plies or like whatever, like actual choreographed dances, like and you can't fuck up. And then also you're like singing at the same time. You're like, if you're not singing, then you're just mouthing it, but you have to actually be convincing. Like with all of it, you have to be convincing.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, kudos to all the performers out there that do that, because holy shit. I think I'd probably hurt myself.
I can even attest to it. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, no worries.
I can even attest to it. Like some heels, like I wore last night when I went to my concert there. I wore my first very tall heels in quite a while, because usually I have the biker, like I'll just call it the biker style heels, where it's like really wide, but also like the biker boot style heels where it's really wide but also like not that high up.
Gotcha.
These ones were like actually the same boots that I have for Octavia there. Those were the ones I'm talking about. But for these new ones I just got in for my next year's costume, KIG, they're I want to say they're about 4-inch tall heels. Which so far is the highest heels that I've worn.
Those are not.
I was
gonna say.
Yeah, they're chunky heels, but they're not anything to take lightly.
No, and I'm sure they're not easy to walk around in either. So.
They're actually pretty easy to walk in.
Really? Okay. All right.
But
I'm
to
surprised.
be fair, I have had experience walking in heels from a very young age,
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
which I could actually go into that story if you if
Yeah. So I guess yeah, that might be a good tangent. If you want to talk about just your journey, because
yeah
you are trans.
yes
And I know that that path, just like a lot of the paths that we travel in life, that is not an easy one.
oh for sure
So I mean, if you want to talk a little bit about your self actualization, or the
oh for sure
realization, the floor is yours, of course.
okay yeah like all the paths in life are difficult, but and each have their own struggles, but yeah, it's definitely like this path is tough, but it is worth, like I find it is so worth it. Like I'm much happier now than I was like 4 years ago. And
Yeah,
what else? I want to say like early on, like going to the story of how much I have experience with heels from a very young age.
hmm,
When I was playing, well, when I was at my babysitter's, like say around like five or say around like under 10, I'll just say that because I can't remember exactly when I did it, but they had obviously just some of their old clothes from them from both them and their husband, and
yeah,
then it's like, okay, here, like just dress up in these and have fun sort of deal, like just so I had, what was it, I wore most of their clothes, which were feminine and everything, and then like I I still remember these heels to this day. There were these red heels. They were
yeah.
a really nice. They were a really nice pair of red heels, and they were worked in pretty well, so they were pretty fucking comfortable.
Mm.
But I want to say they were about 3 inch heels, and then for a four, like for someone who's under 10 to be able to like walk in them comfortably and like not stumble. Like I did stumble a little bit, like at first, but I got to the point where like I was the only one to be able to walk in those heels. I walked in them that much.
Oh wow. Okay. And how
Yep.
old, how old were you again when that was?
Oh, I was like under 10, like under
Ah,
under the age of 10, like somewhere in that range.
yeah.
Like maybe 11, like maybe 11 and under. I can't remember for sure because it was that long ago, but it was definitely at a young age.
And yeah, when did you realize, hey, I don't feel like I'm in the right, body, as a lot of
Yeah.
trans folks say. I guess what
Yeah.
age did that happen at?
It actually happened. Like I first really started thinking about it January of 2020.
So that was quite a bit later in life.
Yeah, quite a bit later. But I also had other moments where it's like what was it, like where like it came up, but then it's like it just went away. Like I didn't think of anything of it at the time
Yeah.
because what was it? It hit during I want to say it was maybe grade 6 when we started learning about puberty.
Hmm.
Like how they were basically how they take you. Well, for us they took us in. They were like, okay, sign this slip saying, hey, you're going to be going to this presentation on puberty. Just said you'll know what to expect, and then like just said like you're not like freaking out pretty much, like why is this happening to me, like that sort of deal.
Yeah.
I want to say that was around grade 6 or so, and then I fully paid attention to the female puberty. It's like okay, that's gonna happen to me, that's gonna happen to me. That I soaked up most of that information. I forget it now because it was that long ago,
Yeah.
but I soaked up a lot of that information. And then what was it? Later on, when puberty started hitting, I'm like, why isn't this stuff happening to me? Why am I getting the other stuff?
Hmm.
And
And
what was it? Yeah.
and then I guess when you realized that, puberty wasn't happening the way you thought it, was supposed to, how did that make you feel?
It was kind of sad, but then I could just kind of like I just kind of dealt with it because it was like it was just one of those things where it just push it aside, not really realizing what it was at that time.
Yeah.
And then and then January of 2020 hit. And then I'm like, oh boy, I got a lot of time to think. And I thought long and hard.
Yeah. So what was the catalyst? What was it that, made you kind of go, okay, this is something I need to think long and hard about now? Like, was there a certain moment, that happened in life, or I guess, what caused that?
I can't remember, honestly, because it's like, there was so much going on. It's like, there was so many little moments and everything. It's like wanting to try on a bra when I was very young, to like, what was it? It was like, I think my grade 8 teacher got pregnant. It's like, I want to get pregnant, like carrying the child,
Yeah.
like that sort of thing. But
Mhm.
like I mentioned, it's like, you just like fleeting thoughts. You just kind of like I just kind of like pushed them aside, not really realizing what they were at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what was it? I think it was I wanted to. I know for sure I had a cosplay planned where it was I wanted to do Blake from a anime that I'm calling it an anime even though it's not, not considered it anyway. I'm the one character, but gender bent. But then it's like, hold on, I really want to do a cosplay of Blake as herself,
Yeah.
which is a cat girl.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's a full on cat girl.
So total furry bait, in other words.
Yes, yes,
Gotcha.
exactly. She wears a bow. Well, in the first few seasons of the show, she wears a bow to cover her, like a big black bow to cover her ears. But
Hmm.
then, like, the big reveal is that she takes off the bow and then it's cat ears. And it's like, ooh, she was a cat girl all along.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Then what else? Yeah, I wanted to do that, and then also Diva from Overwatch. It was
Okay.
either Diva, Widowmaker, or no, Tracer. I wanted to do one of those three. I still want to do those three, honestly. Yes, Pink Mercy, which I do have the cosplay for Pink Mercy now. I got it at Anime North this year.
Ooh,
So
nice. Okay.
Pink Mercy was the breast cancer awareness Mercy that they brought out, and all the proceeds, as far as I'm aware, all the proceeds went, like, from the skin went to went to breast cancer awareness research.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, I have that cosplay. I'm gonna be unveiling next year.
Nice. Okay.
Yep. But
So,
yeah, anyway.
so, so when you really started thinking, about, I guess your identity, back in 2020, and then when you started transitioning, did you have a lot of support from your family?
No, not at all. Not at all. Like, literally, the coming out was which I still remember. November 23rd, 2020 was when I came out to them, and it was bad.
Yeah.
Like, really bad. I had a bug out bag ready to go with all my feminine clothes at the time, and like a few other, which, if I remember correctly, it was just a summer dress that I bought, which I still have that one. Actually, I should try it on anyway. So it was a really nice summer dress, and then a few other items of clothing, like, just to get me through a few days. And I had that in my closet ready to go in case something bad happened. And I already had a safe house ready, like, planned, like, in that case.
Yeah.
Like, I was ready to leave. I
And
didn't, but I was ready to leave.
And I guess what ended up happening?
So what was it? I was I have very bad anxiety when it comes to some like really big stuff like that sometimes, especially back then.
Hmm.
And then what was it? Now it's well, now I can just like kind of judge like, and then I can just kind of tell people it's like, hey, I'm trans. Then like so what was it? But in that case, I had to write it down on a piece of paper, and it took me like a day or two to write this down, and I handed it to my parents. My dad read it and he was like, what does this mean? Like, what does this mean? Like, he wasn't understanding. Like, not like he just wasn't understanding what I wrote down, which that's understandable. It's like it's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Then what was it? Then I explained how I wanted to choose my name, and then well, I had two name choices. One of them I'll just say here because I never even chose it anyway. But the one was Jesse,
Hmm.
and the way I was going to spell it was Jessie, like the TV show that Debbie Ryan was on, because I liked it. I
Okay.
thought I liked the sound of it. And then the name that I chose,
Yeah.
which yeah, exactly, Lime. Then the other one, which was Copper, I chose, which I ended up choosing,
Hmm.
which because I like the sound of it more. Soon I got like 3 letters in, so basically like cop, and then my mom was like, nope, 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 and then my dad just looks over her and is like, with a genuine confused like why do you have that reaction sort of deal,
Hmm.
like just a silent look of like audible confusion.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, you know, Alan's wife. It's like I'm just sitting there like watching this whole ordeal go down because I don't know who my mom is talking about. Like, this is all new to me.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I have no idea what's going on. I still love the name. Like, it's a very cute name, and I think it's a very cute name. But yeah, that all happened. Then they wanted me. What was it? Then they were like, "Oh, what's the effects of HRT?" Then I explained some of the side effects, and they're like, that all like my mom did a smart ass comment. And then my dad, what was it? My dad then pulled out his wallet, handed me the card to my sister's therapist, and they wanted me to go to therapy for years, because even though I thought about it day in, day out for 10 months straight before I figured out, okay, I am trans. And I wrote it down I wrote down a note like that I was thinking about long and hard for 10 straight months,
Yeah.
which that's a long time to think about one individual subject.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like I think if you're like, because I was thinking about like I would be at work and like I just started sheet metal at that time, so I was literally in the shop like smacking together fittings and everything, and then still thinking about it. Like and I was doing that for like an entire shift, and that's like 8.5 hours. That's a lot of time to think about something.
Yeah, that's a lot of time to be, you know, inside your own head, just thinking about the same
Yeah,
thoughts like over and over again. Yes, that's almost
definitely,
torment, you know.
definitely, and not only that, like yeah, not only that, it's like you also like you figure out a lot about yourself doing that, like in that span of time.
Yeah. So, I mean, how did it make you feel when, you know, your dad's reaction was you need therapy?
Oh, I did. It felt really bad. Like it made me feel really bad. Like I was very close to leaving that night and going to my safe house.
Yeah.
But the thing that made me stay was my dog, because he has very bad separation anxiety,
Mhm.
and he was 8 years old at the time. Now he's 12. So that yeah, I can't leave him. Like
Yeah.
he is such a sweet bean, but I can't leave him because I know he'd really miss me. Because what was it? Like as an example, I went away for a vacation one time for like a month,
Mm-hmm.
and this was when he was like 4 or 5, and he stopped eating.
Wow. Okay, so big time separation anxiety.
Yeah, big time. I've had him since he was a puppy. Like I literally held him when he was like I've had him since he was just able to get away from the mom. So a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So knowing that was like with my dad doing that, it's like that was really like that was a real shot in the excuse me, that was a real shot in the gut.
Yeah.
And I will admit I haven't gone to therapy, and I can't, only because I can't trust. Like, it's nothing against the therapist. It's just I would be wasting my time and their time and my money to do that, because it takes a long time for me to be able to trust someone to tell them that. Like
Yeah.
I'd have to pay, just to throw a number out there, I'd have to pay at least like 12 grand just to be able to trust someone to tell them that.
Yeah, and that is a good chunk of money that a lot of people just don't have. I mean, I think you and me included. So, and based off of your experience, which I mean, it sounds like that is unfortunately the same situation that a lot of people in the LGBTQ community, they kind of face when they're trying to tell their families about their
yeah.
sexuality. I guess, has that experience kind of given you like a mission in life to, I guess,
Yeah, to like be myself and be happy.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely, I would say that. And it's also like I was going down a very dark path before this,
Yeah.
like in 2019. But then when I well when I started transitioning, and then what was it? I started HRT in March 7th of 2022 of 2023. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
March 7th, 2023 was when I started. And ever since then, I have been so much happier. It's like night and day difference.
Yeah.
Like I've had so much fun, like just learning myself, like learning as much as I can, like trying on new clothes. It's like when I bought that first sundress that I had, I literally did this, like the classic Hollywood like spin.
Yeah, the twirl.
Yes, the twirl.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
I was so happy. Like I was so happy. I was smiling and everything. It's like I obviously did it in my room in the middle of the night, like after I snuck that dress into the house.
Yeah.
Because that's how I have to do things. But yeah, I did it that way. And then I felt so happy.
And how has your new identity influenced your life experiences? How do you view things now?
I view things a lot more positively. I'll say that. And then it's like as long as you aren't doing anything like illegal or being a jerk, I'll accept you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll like I might not be into whatever, but I'll accept you, treat you as a human being. Like, to put it for better words.
Yeah.
Well, sorry for lack of better words right now.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, it's been like the first. What was it? Like I'll just say this because cosplay is a huge part of my life. I've been doing it for like 10 years now. Like that first diva outfit that I put on, it was just the standard like just a simple what was it? It was just a simple spandex bodysuit with no neck. Oh, sorry, with like cut off at the neck.
Mm-hmm.
It was so like it made me so happy.
Yeah.
And I also what was it? I also had the what was it? I also had the one time where it was in 2021, I believe it was, for Thanksgiving, like the Thanksgiving weekend-ish sort of deal. I had my one friend that I went down to their place and they did my makeup for the first time.
Oh, nice.
And,
Okay.
yeah, I felt so happy in it because like I will admit I didn't have as big of a chest as like
as you do now.
yes,
Yeah.
I didn't have as big of a natural chest as I do now.
Yeah.
So I had to do the classic 3 socks wadded up
Yeah.
into one and stuff them into the bra that I like just got that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I put on the tube dress that I have, and it's what was it? It's a really nice tube dress. I still have it to this day, and it was so much like it was so much fun. Like I got a whole photo shoot and everything, and then I saw the one photo,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was an uncanny resemblance to my sister.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like I looked at it, and then I was like, I looked at it. It's like, is that me? Because like just the way the light was hitting myself and everything, and like just the way that like my cheeks looked and everything, it looked fully like my sister. Like I'm not even joking, even though it was me.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
with everybody in the anime community, I guess is there anybody there who knew you before you transitioned, and then they know you now, or I guess how do people treat you in the anime community?
Oh, in the Anime North community, they treat me very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like very well. Like I'm one of the gals. Like I'm like they treat me perfectly. Like the one what was it the one coordinator, he had a bit of a like he stumbled a little bit like when he was handing out my badge to me today. Well, not today, like this year.
Mm-hmm.
But he quickly corrected himself.
Okay.
Like he didn't. I could tell he didn't mean any harm by it. Because what was it? He was like, oh, because he knew me from before I transitioned.
Yeah.
Like he knew me back in like 2019. And what was it? He was handing out my badge, and then he said, what was it? I think it was something along the lines of like Mr. or it's like, oh sorry, Ms.
Ah, yeah.
Or oh wait, no, or maybe it was like Mrs. and that's like no Ms. Like he was trying to find the right word to say, but still he was very nice about it. Like they fully support me. Like they like literally the one what was it? One of my best friends in that group, Chibi, she was what was it? Like she included me in the numbers for the girls for the changing.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, yeah. So I'll just give a little rundown, quick little rundown. So in that picture there, I'm at our booth at Anime North.
Mm-hmm.
Behind that banner of Miku is our changing room for the on floor con changing.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, so a lot of like there wasn't many of us gals in the group. So what was it? There was only like 5 of us, but still that's 5 ladies, and like sometimes male presenting individuals don't feel comfortable changing around like ladies, and then the other way around. Like
Yeah.
you know how it goes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it just like changing in a locker room. Sometimes you personally don't feel comfortable changing in a locker room. like that sort of deal. But yeah, how she gained, like how she put us in the, like how she put me into the group of the gals for the numbers. It's like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
She was actually the one that printed my limited vision sign for me.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. She also printed me a sign that says, "Please ask for hugs."
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was such a good time. Like they've all called me Copper. Like they don't, or they either call me Copper or Bio, because Bio was my one of my usernames for the longest time.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know me by Bio, like who have been in the group for a very long time.
And since we kind of touched on, the societal stuff with being trans, I guess, is there anything more you'd like to see of in terms of LGBT representation in society?
Yes, I would genuinely like to see more natural characters, for just in general, and people, individuals like me, and then I'm on my path and everything, for lack of a better word right now.
Mm-hmm.
But just have it like a natural thing, not just like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where it's like, hello, I am this.
Yeah,
Which
just over
is
the top ridiculousness,
yeah,
kind of. Yeah.
yeah. It's like, it can be it can be somewhat entertaining depending, but it doesn't do good representation to naturalize it, which is personally what I want. Just I want to just be able to walk down the grocery store and just live my life normally. I don't other than my pronouns pronouns badge that I have. I don't like I don't make it a point of telling everyone hey, I'm trans.
Yeah.
I don't stuff it in people's faces, because I want to be natural. I just want to live my life.
And
So
yeah, go ahead.
I guess just Sally Mae on Hell of a Boss. She the way they wrote in her character was very natural. They were they, from what I remember, they were just like, hey, there's it's like, oh, hey, there's Millie's sister, and then Millie just Sally just walks in. It's like she just does her line, does her little part in the scene, and then just walks back out. But it's all every time she's in it, it's always natural.
Mm-hmm.
It's never forced. Which is personally, that's what I would just want to be seen as a normal human being.
And for anybody who is either transitioning or is thinking about transitioning, what would you tell them if they were watching this show?
Definitely take your time and think about it if it's right for you, but I would definitely go for it. That's just me, because yes, they did the whole thing where it's some people regret transitioning. That was a very small fraction of us,
Mm-hmm.
who have transitioned. Like I mentioned before, I am so much happier that I transitioned. So much happier.
And I guess is there anything else you want to say about Pride, the Pride Month? Maybe, I guess, pretty much anything you can think of, anything Pride related.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Pride Month this year, because I'll be able to actually go to my first ever Pride, ever, and I'm really happy to go, and the fact I'll be able to be myself. I will be I will be bringing out the Blahai for it. I
Yeah.
I just have to.
Yeah.
I just have to bring out the Blahai. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No negotiating.
No negotiating. I must carry that shark with me all the time. But yeah, it'll be like I'm really happy for it this year. Like the fact the fact I've come out of my shell more. It's like I'm able to like express myself, and like I haven't. What was it? So far, I have four of the pride flags hanging in my room.
Mm-hmm.
I just recently re-put up my demi flag because for the longest time I didn't know if I was demi. I thought I might have been ace.
Yeah.
Like just in the whole self exploration. Then what was it? I have the progressive one, I have the demi one, I have the trans one, and then this year at Anime North I was able to find the poly flag
Mm-hmm.
for polyamory.
Yeah.
I still have to put that one up, but I do have it, and I will put it up this month. I'm celebrating in like very very subtle ways most of the time. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, for me, it's the little things. But yeah, like I'm so grateful to be able to be here right now. Just like, and let me see my actual date counter right here because I have it on my phone. 458 days into my transition, and that's from my first dose of HRT.
Yeah.
Until now.
Yeah, and that's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Just how much goes into the process of transitioning.
Oh, for sure.
Pretty much every time you talk to me about it, I can't help but think, like, damn, like that is, it is so much goes into it. Like, you have to take your medication, multiple times a day. And you have,
That's only for certain. That's only for certain things.
Okay, but I mean, you're taking medication, T blockers, and then the HRT, and then I can only imagine all the other things that go into it. But for anyone out there, and I hear this, unfortunately, it seems like it's far too often in South Dakota whenever people want to start talking trash about LGBT issues. People who don't know, they always say, oh, it's a choice. It's like, oh, it's a choice. They're choosing to do that. It's like this is probably like the most toughest, like if this was a choice, this would be the most toughest choice like you could possibly ever do in life. I mean, no, this is like, it's so much more than that.
And yeah, as you can, well, I'm pretty sure everyone can tell right now from my experiences, it's like it's not a choice. You're literally just born, that way. It's like, well, born this way. It's like that's all I can say about it, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, for those out there who are pretty much determined to have all trans people labeled as these individuals who are choosing to do this, like, what would you tell them? To try and convince them.
I would tell them just to like, the best way to describe it is just to have obviously it would have to be done very safely. Like, just put a whole bunch of those people into a, like, say, like, have like one person just sit in a room that thinks like that, and then have just a few trans people just come in and tell their story. But like, the person who like thinks like that, just all they can do is just listen.
Yeah.
Like, just listen.
Is that what you think? People just need to do more of is listening.
Yeah, like take all your take like all your well, just for I'm not I hate to get we'll use the word political on this stream, but just like take all your political agendas and everything, if you have any, like out of the way, and just listen to the person. Like just listen to their story.
Yeah.
Because yeah, a lot of us have a very hard time. A very hard time. Some of us have really easy times. Some of us have not like some of us have like kind of tough times, but and then some of us have very hard times. Like yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But it's definitely worth it in the end.
And is there anything else? I mean, you would like to tell the audience about your story?
That's a good question.
This is the second time you're here.
Yeah, I feel like we did this. I feel like we did like 2 or 3 of these questions like in the very first interview that we did.
Oh sure, but we got some new viewers, so they don't know.
Sure.
And plus I'm checking for consistency, of course.
That is checking for consistency. What
exactly?
What are you, my endocrinologist?
Quality control. That's what we produce here. It's good quality.
What are you, my endocrinologist? Checking for consistency.
Yeah. Or I mean, really, or if if there's anything aside from Anime North that you're looking forward to in the future, if you want to talk about that a little bit.
I'm looking forward to just seeing how HRT takes me at this point, because it's like is it okay is it okay to talk about body parts on this show?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so I started at 36B, which like that's just how my body stored fat and everything, and I'm talking about like up there.
Yeah.
I started at 36B. I am now comfortably 38 double D.
Yeah, I was going to say your growth has been amazing as far as breast size goes.
Yes, like also my hip, like I've been told my face is a lot softer now, like I have the more rounded face. I have hips. I have hips now.
You got them childbearing hips.
I got them childbearing hips. And then I also got away from the Hank Hill ass.
Ah, yeah. See,
like
so you pumped up a little bit.
Yes, the problem that most guys are like the problem that most guys are just given the Hank Hill ass.
Yep. But hey, that's not a problem no mo.
Yeah, and then like other stuff, it's like my hair is literally down to like the middle of my shoulder blades. Like my natural hair is literally the length of almost the length of the wig of Octavia there.
Yeah,
like,
which
down
that's
to my shoulders.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like it can't, like it's come back quite a bit. Like, because I was starting to lose my hair before I started this journey, and it's came back. Like it's came back. Like it is thin, yes, but it came back. Like I'm still working on my voice though. It's like that's another funny thing.
Yeah.
So for voice training, which oh boy, voice training is another animal alone. Even like you know that one specifically.
Yeah. It takes a lot. It's like, I mean, it is just imagine playing, if you're a voice actor playing a character, but then just imagine like you have to train yourself to do that 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is I guess like the highest that my voice can go right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how well it's picking up on the mic right now, but because I have the mic like kind of close to my face, so hopefully it's picking up relatively easily.
Hmm.
But yeah, like with some of my voice training, it's like this is how high my voice can get so far. Like I know it's not perfect, and I just don't want to work on it. But surprisingly enough, one of like I use singing to like train it, even though that I know you're not supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to just talk normally and then just like get in that range and then like work from there.
Hmm.
Funny enough, the band Tool and their song "Sober" was one of the songs that I used to voice train with. Out of all the songs,
That's right. Yeah, I remember you saying that a while ago, and I couldn't believe it. But I mean, if it works, it works, right?
yeah. Another one is "City of the Dead" by Uriel, which is a very good song. I would definitely recommend listening to it. But it's a female vocalist,
Hmm.
and she goes from like just to talk a little bit of music nerd stuff.
Yeah,
She literally goes from normal English to full on Latin.
which is
Like
tough.
not yeah, not pig Latin, like full on Latin.
Yeah,
And
which singing,
it
speaking Latin, in my opinion, sucks, and then singing it is something else entirely.
oh for sure. Like if we ever do a karaoke stream, that's the one song I'm singing.
Yes, which we'll have to do that someday. One of these days.
Yes, yes, because
One of these days.
I've been like I haven't what was it? I haven't done it like around anyone, but I know for sure that it's like I can get like 90% of those words in Latin,
Yeah.
and I don't even know the language.
Does anybody know the
Like,
language?
no, it's officially it's basically
Yeah,
a dead language at
yeah,
this
it's a dead
point.
language. Except, yeah, some people are forced to learn it in high school, which I feel sorry for them. But
I would actually be okay learning Latin.
I spent way too many years of my life trying to learn German. I still suck at German, so I'm more than happy to leave German where it
That
is.
that is very fair.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like honestly, this month, like if I can just say anything, it's like just be like, just have fun, like be able like it's a time where you can like be yourself, like and honestly always be yourself, like you don't and like go if you can safely go to a pride event. Like I'll have to I'll have to touch back when I go to one, but from what I've heard, they are all like they're the best.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, I'm excited. I'll be going to mine tomorrow, and then you'll be going to yours the week after. So,
I'll have a few questions for you about yours, but I'm assuming it's an all ages event, there won't be the one thing I was told that can be at pride events.
assless chaps.
And
I don't know.
also the other side.
Ah, okay, yes. Well, I mean, possibly. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll take detailed notes tomorrow when I go.
Take detailed notes, like bring out a measure tapes.
Yeah. Interesting. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
So are these pleather?
Oh my God.
I can just picture you just standing there with a notebook, like a notepad, just like writing this stuff down, just like taking measurements. The dude is just like, can you please leave me alone? I need to go grab my water.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But like, what kind of stitching is this? Sir, you need to go away.
Yes. But yeah, like I can honestly say like cosplay especially has helped me so much in my transition, because like it allows me to be the female characters and like and have no funny looks or anything. Like now like I do every so often, like when I'm out in public, like normally I'll get a side glance,
Mm-hmm.
but now that I have the ink, it's probably just because of that. 'Cause, like
Gotcha.
people will
Yeah.
just see the ink on my wrist and just go like, "What's that?" And just for anyone wondering, it's just the PlayStation buttons. It's just the square, X or cross,
Hmm.
and then the circle and triangle. That's all it is.
Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
so I guess anything else you want to say before we wrap up the show?
I, I will say the one thing. Can we have our pockets, please?
Yes, the never-ending pockets debate for women's
Like-
pants.
Okay, so here's the thing. These pants that I'm wearing now, which I'll give a shout out. I got them from the GT Boutique, which is a place that a nickname for a place that we call Giant Tiger, which is
Yes.
where I wanted to take you to before, but I forgot to when you were up here.
Yes, I think I saw the outside of one of the buildings.
Yes, I can, and you saw how big my hands are.
Mm-hmm. You got hockey hands.
I literally have up to my thumb in
pocket space.
In pocket front.
The front pocket.
Front pocket.
Enough space for like a pack of bubble gum, like an old school one with like 5 sticks.
No, it's literally all my fingers are in.
Yeah.
And then up to my like half my palm up to my thumb is able to fit in those pockets.
Damn.
I have pockets.
We will work on resolving the pant pocket debate on the next episode. Hopefully, yes. We'll have to check back in March of next year for your second year anniversary of HRT.
Yes, we should do hopefully I'll have a working computer by then. I should.
I sure hope so. If not, I'm just gonna go buy you one, so we can get you in the game.
Yes, I know, because I've been down for so long. I miss streaming, and I miss being able to play video games with my friends.
Oh yeah, yep.
I want to be the gamer girl. I already have the cat ear attachments on my headphones right now.
Yes, cat girl mode engaged as soon as as soon as you get the working computer.
Yes, exactly. Actually, that's one thing I've learned how to do as well. Recently, I've been learning how to meow. I've been learning how to meow.
Ooh.
Because I'm going full cat girl.
That'll drive all the anime people nuts.
Oh, for sure.
They're gonna come running.
For sure. I think I would try to do it on mic, but I don't know if it would even pick up.
Oh, we can save it for another stream if you need to work on it.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. I'll just try it.
Yeah, just do it. We're live. Do it live.
We'll do it live. Don't sign up. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yes. Yeah.
I always have to quote that guy.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly. Oh God. Yep.
Yeah. He might be a horrible human being, but he might have done some stuff. I don't know what he's done.
That was his one good line right there.
That was his one good line. But okay, let's see.
Oh, there we go.
But yeah, that's my meows so far.
Oh.
I haven't been able to learn how to purr yet. It's probably gonna be very hard for me because I can't roll my R's.
Oh, well, I mean, just like voice training, it's gonna take some practice,
Yeah, three interesting facts. I can't roll my R's, I can't whistle, and I can't snap.
Wait, you can't snap?
No, I can't.
Can't snap? Really? Okay, well.
I can't snap my fingers.
Now
I'm literally doing all the motions.
Yeah.
But nothing. There's nothing.
Well, now I know your weaknesses. If I ever have to.
Yes.
If I have to manipulate you in the future, yes.
Now you know my deep dark secrets. I can't
Yes.
whistle. I can't snap. And I can't roll my R's.
Oh, I have all the weapons I need to take down the copper.
Yes, you do. But don't worry, the stamp hungers.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, the oh, that reminds me. Like I've been wanting to commission like a version of Copper with like the um God, what's
Yes.
the name of the like Norwegian like the hammer that Thor wields? Is it Mjolnir
Oh,
or yeah,
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir?
Mjolnir.
I want to have a version of Copper, just
Mjolnir.
like a totally buff like Viking version of Copper, like wielding the band hammer of Mjolnir.
Yes.
I'm gonna fuck that up every time. Um,
But we'll have to name it like like the stamp.
the stamp, yes. Well, we gotta come up with like a cooler Norwegian themed
Yes.
version of the stamp, like
Yes.
the
I fully approve.
yeah. We'll work on it. We'll get the details
Look,
ironed out.
Yes.
There you go. There's a pun for you.
Yes. There's the joke of the day, everyone.
Yes, the joke of the day, and I think with that we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up the show.
And I have a joke of the day too for
You have a
everyone,
joke? Okay,
too.
you want to tell it?
Yes. How do you stop bacon from curling in the pan?
So how do you stop bacon from curling in the pan? I don't know. How do you stop bacon from curling?
You take their little brooms away.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Hold on to that one since sixth grade. That's my favorite joke ever.
I was gonna say that's probably like one of the most Canadian jokes I think I've heard in recent times. I mean,
I found that in my agenda in grade 6,
yeah.
and I've been holding on to it ever since.
You've had that. You've had a little cutout, like a little slip of paper cut out in your pocket for the past X number of years.
No, I just remembered the joke.
Oh, okay. That's also good too.
Yes.
Oh,
But yes, with that, yeah, you said you want to wrap up?
yeah. I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So with that, everybody, that's gonna do it for this episode of Bull in a China Shop. Celebrating Pride. I know we talked about it a little bit. We talked about a lot of other things too, but I just want to say once again, Copper, thank you so much for being my guest and as well as being my mod and just an all-around good person. Always good to have you here.
And I'm currently looking through the things to see who can be raided.
Who we can raid? Yes, we'll go ahead and do that.
There's Sad Panda's going.
Oh yeah, we should go ahead and raid Sad Panda. Sad Panda,
Yep.
friend of the show, also a good bean.
Yes,
yeah,
very good bean.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So, everybody just go ahead and stand by. I'm gonna get this set up. Copper, you can tell another one of your jokes if you got one ready.
Oh, okay. Here's one.
Okay.
Why do geese fly in a V?
Why do geese fly in a V? I guess I don't know why.
Yes.
Why do they fly in a V?
Because there's more geese on the left side than the right side.
Oh, we are on a roll with the jokes tonight, everybody. We are on a freaking roll. Oh my goodness. Actually, I think that should be our raid message. Like, see.
Yes.
So how does it go again? The beginning of it.
Why do geese fly in a V?
Okay. Because there's more on the left side.
Yeah, because there's more on the left side than the right.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So, everybody, we're going to go ahead and we will do this as the raid message, and I'm sure we're going to drive Sad Panda crazy, but it'll be hilarious because it's Sad Panda.
Yes.
All right, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and we will raid out to Sad Panda playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which I haven't played that game ever. But thank you all for hanging out with me and Copper on this lovely Friday night, the first Friday of Pride Week. It was an awesome opportunity to talk to you, Copper, about a lot of the life experiences you've gone through and your opinions on Pride and everything. And yeah, I'm really excited for you attending your first Pride event next weekend.
Thank you so much again for having me, and I hope everyone enjoyed the interview.
Yeah.
I know this is my second interview, but I was still really nervous.
Hey, that's all right. We will take care of that nervousness for you.
Sounds good.
But all right, everybody. So once again, thank you all so much for tuning into this episode of Bull in a China Shop. Really appreciate all of your support and love you lots. I wouldn't be doing this without all of y'all. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching. And here we go.